Hey Jerry. So to remove the wheel pulley, it is kind of a pain in the ass, especially when you take it off of a wheel that has a lot of hours on it, and grime and built up, and just all that stuff. The best way to remove it is really to take um, like a I use like a butter knife usually. This one's really I fucked this one up, but um, this would work, or like any kind of like flat surface where you can get leverage. Oh, like a screwdriver, like this. Like the flatter the tip, the wider the tip, the more surface area. Like this is the ideal kind of thing. This will do. Um, you'll pretty much like kind of wedge it in here like so, and then pry up. And then do it on multiple sides. What I usually like to do is do it on like do it this side, then do it this side, then just like every 9 degrees, kind of like pry it up, and you have to do several rounds, like rotated like probably I don't know a whole bunch of times, but you do this one, do that kind of thing, and it if you have a lot of mileage on your board, it'll be really difficult. But it's doable, and you won't damage anything. Okay, well, you might damage something, but you know, you shouldn't be that bad. I would say kind of just like what you'll be seeing is like you'll be seeing like the polyurethane on the original wheel really deflecting a lot. But these are you won't like it's unlikely that you'll damage the wheels. But if you do, like, I've never damaged a single wheel doing that. But it might seem a little terrifying for a first timer. Otherwise, then it comes out, and then when you do put the gear pulley onto my wheel, just make sure like it's all relatively clean. It doesn't have to be spotless or anything like that. But you put it on, and the tolerances are a lot uh, looser, which is something I have to fix on the next revision. But it'll pretty much just slide right in, and then what you have to do is you just like basically put the wheel on the floor and then like press down and try to install this gear as like straight on as possible, because if it's kind of angled and angled up, you'll see some wheel wobble. You'll see a little bit of wheel wobble anyway, but like once you turn, when once you yeah, I'm rambling, but basically you put it on there, get it as straight as you can, but like not too tight. Then you put it onto the board, and you just tighten everything down. And by tightening the bolts onto the wheel, you're going to basically like help put the pulley onto the wheel pretty straight, just because like all the force is going this way, and it's not tilted or anything like that. So like when you tighten the bolts, it'll just go in straight like that. So I would recommend doing that. And if you have any questions at all, just please let me know. And make sure that when you take off the wheels and stuff like that, that you don't lose any of the like there are the little spacers between when you take the assembly off. So just look out for that. There's a spacer between the nut and the bearing on the stock configuration, and then between this bearing and then the board, you'll see this other small flat washer. So it's really important to know that and to not lose the washers. It's not the end of the day, but you'll just end up causing like a lot more wear on the system, which is it's all pretty robust, but just don't lose the washers, and then you'll be all set. And if you do, it's not the end of the world. I can help you get more, and that's it. Next.